What up, people? At none other than, we'll call it Muggy Park. Actually, it's called Citrus Park, SoCal. Beautiful weekend. This weekend it is my youngest daughter's birthday, so I figure, you know what? Come out here for the weekend, and let's really put this little fat pig here, the badass full custom Muggy 5B, to the test. But first, before that, we're gonna run some 8 scale nitro chuggy with none other than, in my opinion, one of the baddest 8 scale nitro chuggies ever. Yes, the new Techno's coming out, but still not going to have this chassis. It's not going to have all the goodies that this thing has. Obviously, for racing, probably the geometry and the gearing and everything. I know all that stuff's changed on it. It's pretty much the same thing as the NB 48 2.0, just a truggy version. They've only got the E word, and man, the thing is ugly as. Whoever's designing Techno and Kyosho bodies, I don't know why they're still employed. They need to be like fired, like reprimanded, something, penalized, timeout, I don't know what. But that new Techno body is uglier than sin. Okay, I thought that the one that came with the NT 48.3 was ugly. That thing is way uglier. I don't know what. Yeah, they say the geometry is supposed to be better aero. I don't know where the aerodynamics are on anything square like that. I seen people put up pictures of a tugboat, which is what it kind of looks like. I think it looks like almost like the old Jeeps. The old Ford Jeeps, they look square like that. That's what it looked like. They're ugly. But anyway, we're going to rip this thing in, and we're going to rip it with, also, my opinion, okay? Just my opinion. My disclaimer to everything I'm going to tell you guys, this is just my personal experience and my opinion, which I'm entitled to. You don't have to agree with it whatsoever, and I'm sure plenty of people won't. Shout out to the people that give me thumbs down, because it's still a view. Shout out to people that give me, you know, no views, whatever. But the point is that, you know, I am entitled to my own opinion. But anyway, Red's R5R engine, in my opinion, is the most bestest, whatever you want to say, budget .21 on the market. Since Novorossi is no longer around, you can get these engines for around 200 bucks. So if you want to go out and spend whatever on a cheaper engine, you know, and I'm just gonna, you know, before we get into that, let's go over a couple things. All the issues have been fixed with this, pretty much. You guys, if you've seen the last running video, yes, we're still, I need to put this thing under more of a load. We're gonna send it. It's not gonna be no, you know, 20 feet in the air, but we're gonna get it off the ground today, and we're gonna see if this thing is durable as I've seen it, and hopefully we don't have any other issues. I think the engine, as far as the tune, I'm probably going to mess with it a little bit, but I think it's fine. We'll just go with whatever's on there. I might adjust it just a tad here and there, but I think it's, from the last time I ran it, it's pretty dialed. That's the cool thing about these spit-scale gas engines, is you don't got to mess around. Once you get your stuff dialed in, it's pretty much set it and forget it type thing. Unlike nitro, because of the weather change and all that, you're always, you know, fiddling with the tune. But anyway, we're going to send this thing, we're going to rip this thing, we're going to pin it. Also, I'm trying a different gearing, okay? I want to see if this thing can pull a 23. So I took the 22 that I have off it, I put a 23 on it. We're running a 23 pinion, same spur, 58, and I want to see if it can pull the 23. With all the money and mods that this thing has, I would think it will. It probably will take away a little bit on the bottom, You know, and I'm going to experiment with different gearing. I might go down to a 21 and see what a 21 does before I actually... I'm pretty much sure that the 2258 is the perfect gearing, but, you know, to each his own. Everybody has, you know, their own, you know, how they want to run their stuff or wherever they run it. But anyway, this is probably, again, going to be another hour-long video, so make sure you put the kids to bed, grab some popcorn, grab your favorite beverage, whatever, have a seat. Maybe if you need to do some wrenching for the next 45 minutes to an hour, you'll have plenty to watch. But anyway, we are going to run the Techno NT48.3 with the RCR modded R5R, okay? First thing I told you guys I'm always going to emphasize, if you're not getting, and I know a lot of people, and I look around, a lot of the views have dropped. I don't know what's going on in Nitro and Fitscale and RC in general. I think people, I was talking to a couple of my brothers, I think people are just kind of, you know, trying to worry about surviving and paying the bills. You know, our economy, and I can only speak for Southern California, for the most part, our economy is not, you know, gravy or anything. It's, you know, people are still, you know, depending on, you know, either the stimulus is supposed to be coming. I haven't got anything, so, and if I do get anything, this is free money getting handed out. I'm just throwing it into this stuff. So I just talked to Lance Heidman, owner, and, you know, the guy that does all the modding for RC Renew, the guy that me and Woogie gets our engines modded from, and other people too. I know Gearhead's got some of his mods, Don Foss got some of his mods, so there's a few of us. So before I get into all the my opinion on what's going on in Nitro and what I've seen, remember, I don't care if you've got over 1,000 to 2,000 subscribers. Like I said, let's just say 1,000 subscribers, okay, and you're not getting at least 500 or 600 views on average, well, your content sucks and nobody really cares to watch you, you know, for the most part. You know, me, even like I said, I'm not saying that I get tons of views. I mean, even my views, you know, if I get, you know, 400 views, that's only 50% as far as how many subscribers I have. You know, so 50% is, that's all right, but, you know, that's not that many people really watching for whatever reason. But if you're getting below a 50% average on your videos, then you suck. You suck nuts, and you need to think about what your content is. Maybe change whatever you're doing. You know, take a look at that, because as again, and I'll emphasize it again, in writing in black and white, YouTube cares nothing about how many billions of thumbs up you get, and they don't care how many subscribers you got. If people aren't watching you, and they're not watching you for a certain amount of time. They go by duration, which means how long they're watching your videos, and they go by how many people are watching your videos. That's it, period. So, especially for people that are trying to make a buck off YouTube, you're not going to make no buck if you're getting a 15, 20, 25% average. You ain't making jack shit. So anyway, that's that. Like I said, I'll always, because there's people out there that toot their horns about they got everything going on their channels, and all the proof's in the pudding. Take a look at their views. That tells you everything. But anyway, like I said, I'm not somebody that's getting tons of views, but at least I'm getting a 50% average, you know, which, yeah, it's all right. In my opinion, I suck too, so I'm not doing any better. You know, I just call it how I see it. But anyway, you don't hear me talking and hooting like I got the best channel and the best content. Everybody's waiting in line. Everybody can't wait to see me. When I don't do videos for a week, all these people are begging, you know, me to come back. None of that happening, and I don't really care. Like I said, once a week is when I'm doing videos, and that's it. Because it takes a lot of time. People don't realize this. It takes a lot of time to put these videos together. You know, people don't realize that. You know, this, you don't just go out and, you know, I mean, some people do, but it takes time. If you're giving people, you know, stuff that's, you know, worth watching. So anyway, back to the Nitro thing. So we know who he is. I don't want to say his name. I'm not calling him out. Me and him are cool. We're neutral. We're not bestest friends, and, you know, we're not doing anything like that. But, you know, for the most part, we're neutral. Okay? And I'm talking about Mr. Woogie Nitro. So, he mentioned that, or he didn't mention, but, and, you know, a lot of it was because Rex Welch, you guys know who he is, for RW Mods, did a video on the SH engine. So, like I always do with all the engines, whenever I'm interested in something, before I waste my money, I do the smart thing. I trust Lance Heidman at RC Renew, because in 8-scale Nitro, as you guys know, he's my engine builder. He's the guy that mods my engines. Okay, keep in mind also, I have a TNS modded engine. I have an RB modded engine, so I have other modders too. I'm one of the very few guys that have multiple modders that have compared different modders' engines to each other. Not very many people are doing that I've seen. Okay, so anyway, I asked Lance, what do you think about the SH.21, the one that Woogie showed? And again, this isn't nothing bad, but I'm just going to call it how I see it. And I trust Lance's opinion because he has more experience than most of us. He's an engineer. He owns his own company. He has his own brand of engines, which I don't know any other modder that does. And he worked for a couple legitimate companies in his career. Okay? Highly recommended. Like Pico, and he did work for Alpha, and has probably touched every engine, I would say, that's Nitro engine that's ever been out there. So I asked him about the SH engine. He didn't say it was a bad engine. He just said it's not that good quality. If you want to go and spend $179, and this is, I'm just keeping it real, knock yourself out. He told me don't waste my money. He goes, if you send it to me, I'll mod it, and I can mod the heck out of anything, and it'll be badass, but it's not going to last. He said, and also, a lot of people, I didn't even know this, Lance was sponsored by SH for a few years. So he should know about SH engines. And he said he doesn't know why, because SH makes Dynamite and LRP32s. He says, I don't know why, but the LRP32s are better quality than their .21s. He said, and like I said, he said, I don't know why, but their .21s aren't that good of quality. He says they don't have that much power. They're pretty weak. They're not even comparable to a budget OS or a budget like this, Reds. A budget OS, which is around $300 or whatever, same thing with this, Reds, will spank the shit out of any of those SH engines. Bone stock. Not even talking modded. So, the reason I'm even bringing this up is because I just want to let people know that there is other options out there. Don't think that you have to go to cheaper engines. And you know me, I don't really care for Chinaman engines. I don't own any Chinaman engines. Well, until now, you know, these Zenoas, from what I understand, from what Elite RC told me, that's basically a Japanese engines. These Zenoas are like the OS for fifth scale. You know, the ALXs, as you guys know in the RC Max, those are European and Italian engines. They're a lot more pricey, and you can't run them in the 5. Well, you can run them in a 5B, but there's a lot you got to do, and it's not worth it to me. That's why I'm looking at getting, you know, an X2 if I can find one, or a 5T. But if I get a 5T, it's going to be a roller stripped down, and I've seen a couple for around $1,000, and then I'll put a big 50 or 60, maybe an ALX. I don't know. Don't quote me on this, and I'm just putting this out there. And I've told a couple people, I don't know when. All I know is sometime this year, supposedly, from what I was told by the source themselves, OBR will be coming out with a big boy engine. Okay, a big, nasty, badass Reed engine. Hopefully it's like a signature series, like the 34 Reed signatures, but just, you know, 50, 60. I don't know what it's going to be. They won't tell me, and I understand. All I know is that they've been working on something, so stay tuned for that. Who knows when it'll happen. But anyway, to get back to what we're talking about, Lance told me that the SH engines, the .21s, like Woogie showed, that they're low quality. If they're less quality than the LRP32s, which, and you guys know what I think about those, and everybody knows the LRP32s are shitty quality anyway. If the SHs are shittier quality than the LRP32s, I don't know why anybody would want to buy one, really, to be honest with you. He said it's just a budget engine that's $180 or whatever. But these Reds are out there. You can buy. There's tons of them. If you guys need help finding them, I'll send you the links. You can get a brand new in the box, never ran before, R5R Reds, .21 5-port for around $200. So you pay an extra 20, maybe $30 more than that SH, and this thing will outlast that SH. Lance told me, he said, like I said, I was sponsored by SH, and those .21s, if you get 5 gallons out of them, you will be lucky. He said just the pistons and the rods, the material is just shit. It's shitty quality. Okay, like he said, he goes, I'm not saying it's a bad engine. It's just not good quality. It's crappy quality. It's less quality than the LRP32. And like I said, we know that engine's junk as far as quality, even though it's an LRP32. So anyway, just wanted to put that out there. If you want to go spend your money on that engine, go ahead. But just keep in mind what I just told you. Lance was sponsored by SH, so he knows plenty about him. And what he does, obviously for a living, speaks for itself. So I trust in him. That's why whenever I see an engine or hear about an engine or I'm checking out engines, I run it across him because he's my engine builder and I trust what he says. And he knows more than I do. And when he told me, he said, well, this is what's the reality of it. He said also those carburetors on those SHs are known to have leaks and not be that good. You're going to always be messing with them. He goes, not all of them, because a lot of them do though. So it's another thing. That's all he had to tell me. I would never buy one. You know, why? He goes, you know, I wouldn't even waste the money on modding it. He goes, if you're going to buy one of those, just keep it. So, anyway, that's all I wanted to say about that. We're going to rip this thing, so let's get this thing warmed up. Let's get this thing ripping. You know, like I said, at the end of the day, you guys do what you want. You guys buy whatever engines you want. You know, I'm just putting it out there that those SH engines, you know, you get what you pay for. It all goes back to that. And you can find these reds, and you guys will see stock, and I ran it stock or modded. I have plenty of videos of this engine, this R5R, stock or modded, okay, is a badass engine. I would pay $230 for this before I would pay $150 for that SH engine. And you do what you want. I'm just putting it out there, okay? And that's coming from my engine modder, which, like I said, I trust what he says. And, you know, he didn't say it was a bad engine. He says, yeah, it's low quality. It's a budget for people that can't afford, you know, better engines. So do what you want. But you will see this engine, I would buy this way before that. Matter of fact, I've seen these engines for $200. I would pay $200 all day long before I would get that SH engine. So anyway, you do what you want. We'll see when Woogie runs it. He'll see and tell you, you know, pretty much for himself. So anyway, that's all I got. Hold on, be right back, get this thing warmed up, and let's start ripping. All right, people, see you in a second. All right, people, are you ready? Oh, and one other thing, and he could take it the way he wants. For somebody, it's funny because when I seen this video, I was like, you know, somebody comparing an SH to a Bonito or a Paloma, that's just crazy. You're comparing a turd, Taiwan turd, we'll call it the TT Taiwan turd, to an Italian engine. Now you're smoking some bad stuff, you know. And like I said, this is nothing against Woogie. Me and him are cool. You know, I just gotta throw in my 2 cents. You know how the muggy rolls. So anyway, like I said, if you're gonna spend around $200, do yourself a favor. Buy the R5R, okay? Best budget Italian engine out there, since nowhere else is not around anymore. You can ask anybody that. And I have proof. I have them stocked. I have another one coming, by the way. So we're going to break another one of these engines in. Actually, the one I have coming is the R5R Racer that I found for like $200 shipped. We're going to break it in, run it stock, like I've done all of my engines, and then send it into Lance and get it modded. And it will come back badass, like this one is. I'm running a 14 on here. We have the Triton 2148 pipe with the header that comes with it. I don't know a 14. I probably should have ran a 13. I just don't like running 13s on my Chuggies, even though it is a .21. So we'll see if this engine can even, if the 14 pinion or the 14 clutch bell affects it at all. So we'll see. Anyway, let's run this thing and let's see what she's got in the Techno. Let's get her warmed up again. And these reds can be a little touchy, but once you get them dialed in, set it and forget it, man. Okay, it's Ripper. Next on deck. Trying to adjust my steering. Okay, let's put the body on her. Let's go send her. Techno tanks, baby. I do agree with Wiggy though, as far as best 8-scale truggy made, in my opinion. So, in many opinions, but. These things, you know, I know if the new NT 48 2.0 is the same as far as the 2.0 buggy, they did change pretty much everything. So as far as racing, that's where you're going to notice the difference. But these NT 48.3s, especially now that when the new ones come out, the new ones are coming out, or the E-word's out, but when they come out, I mean, obviously, that's the time to get one of these. I've seen them now. People are going to start selling them because they're going to want the new one. I've got too much into this, and I know Woogie does too. This chassis is way better than the new one, so definitely. Kind of riding low on the back, but I think she's okay. Getting kind of windy. Perfect, man. You don't even got to touch nothing. This thing just jumps perfectly. I love this techno, man. These truckies are just badass. Hey, this Reds is pushing it around pretty good, though. I'm pretty impressed. Go check on the fuel. Oh yeah, baby, we're getting her nice and dirty. Oh, not burning too much fuel. I actually could lean it out a little bit. I'm running kind of rich. Dust storm! But she sure flies pretty, boys. Whoa, that was close. Yeah, that's what you do, baby. Get that shit sideways, people. We ain't just running in grass. We got some dirt here, boys. She wants a scooter. Scooting. She is dirty, people. Alright, but that's what they're for, right? Get them bitches dirty. Pin it with confidence. Oh, there's sprinklers going on. Don't want none of that. Like I said, if you want to go ahead and buy a $180 turd, be my guest. You know, do your own homework. Or, you know, I have proof, stock or modded, preferably modded for me. Get an R5R. In my opinion, one of the best affordable $200 and even if it's $225 Italian engines that you can get on the market. But don't try to tell me about no Taiwan SH turd engine is even remotely close to quality of any Italian engine. Whether it's a Bonito, a Paloma. Matter of fact, I think the cheapest Novorossi engine that I own, budget, is the Elite 5. Stock or modded. Stock the thing with spanking SH's ass. Practicing my wheelies, people. Yeah, this R5R is a badass nasty engine. Like I said, I'm pulling a 14 bell on it. If I put a 13 on it, it would definitely be pulling wheelies left and right. Alright, people. Well, I'm bored already. It's time to, a little off. people. Time to break out the beast. See you in a minute. Alright people, this is for all the chips, the marbles. I'm kind of nervous because this is like $3,500 sitting right here. So, yeah. But we're not going to baby it, you know. I mean, if shit breaks, we replace it. As long as the engine don't blow up, I mean, I'm good. You know. But I think we should be okay. Hopefully I crossed my T's and dotted my I's, and I Loctited about everything, but you know, these things just vibrate a lot, so I don't know how my suspension, I think I got it adjusted okay. We'll find out. We're going to send it a little bit. I'm not looking to try to destroy this thing, but you know, hey, they're made to play and play hard, in my opinion. So anyway, without further ado, let's fire her up and let's see what she's got. All right, fire in the hole, people. First pull again, OBR strong. Man, she is loud as ever. Oh yeah, she's moving. They just watered over there, so I don't want to get too close to it. Little baby air. Damn, they got the sprinklers going on over there. Son of a biscuit. I don't know about my tires. Makes me nervous because I think these tires are going to blow off. Oh yeah, this thing just, you can tell this thing is nasty. Yeah, big boy toy. We're ripping her. Oh, so the front end wants to come up. On this side, anyway. Yeah, this thing hits you full speed, you're dead. It's a wrap. She's a lot to get off the ground, man. She's a pig. One thing I want to show you guys, and I haven't put my outerwears on yet, underneath, because I am, though, even with this on. You can see, I don't know if you guys can see under there, there's grass gathering. So, blow that out. Look at that. Other than that, she's good to go. I know we got plenty of gas, so. The sprinklers will go off over there. Again, best $200 remote control out there. Let's see what she's got on top. Hopefully those sprinklers go off. Damn, they wet the dirt over there too. We might have to get her a little muddy, people. Man, this, I think even a 20, like I've got a 23 on here right now. I ran the 22 the last time in the parking lot video. This thing could probably pull a 24. But I think a 23 might be too much. Like when I'm at a standstill and then I just punch it. I mean, it goes, but I think a 23 is a little bit much. I just wanted to try it. I'll either go back to the 22 or I might try 21. She gets it though. This thing hauls the mail. Yeah, if that hit me, I would lose a limb. Remember, I'm running 28 to run 1. I'm running it kind of rich. I checked the plug, and And it was kind of, it was definitely dark. You can tell I'm running it rich. It's all muddy over here now, damn it. Okay. Oh! Oh! Whoa! Talk about a flip. Now, if I didn't break anything on that, this thing is tough as hell. Because, let's check everything. The wing's what's going to get beat up. Uh-oh. Now I'm nervous. I don't want to break this thing to pieces. Okay, now the front end, back end wants to come up, so that's what happened last time, so let's get on the throttle a little bit. Whoa. Remember, this thing's like 35 pounds, people, so. Everything seems okay. She's handling right. Okay, yeah. See, when you watch that, when I got air the time where obviously you seen it flip, the back end's coming up. It's kicking the back end up. So when the back end comes up, you gotta gas it. Otherwise, it's gonna do the same thing I just did. Like I said, I'm gonna inspect everything when I'm done today, and hopefully I didn't break anything or bend anything, so. Yeah, see? I gotta practice. Because the back end wants to come up. Like I can jump it higher or farther, but I gotta, that back end's coming up. See? This thing definitely hauls the mail. Whoa! Should probably bring it in and do an inspection, check some stuff. Yeah, see, the back end wanted to come up like that, and I hit the gas and it evened it out, so. Barely got it on that one. Yeah, this engine's nasty. 35 pounds getting off the ground. Okay, I need to check some shit. I don't want to ruin anything or make sure everything's tight and right, people. She's nasty. We got her off the ground a little bit. Not no woogie round, you know, 15, 20 feet in the air, but remember, I'm also pinning my shit too. This thing is pretty scary. BR strong, baby. Okay, well, that was pretty interesting. Oh, I did. Well, there's the first assessment. Can you guys see that? Need to replace. Let's assess the damage, people. All right. That one tumbly wumbly, I'm sure did some. I can already see what it did. You guys can see that. You know, first thing I want to tell you, shout out again to Simon Blessed, the guy that makes Olamat pipes. I mean, that thing got knocked around pretty good. And remember, these are mounted to the back of the back clip, the rear clip of the 5B. So it will move around a little bit, but he has those rubber bushings in there that helps it give. Looks like the coupler held up. Clamps did well. That spring, I want to change the springs. The springs that come on these aren't that tight. I can put them on with the 8th scale nitro spring tool. They should be a little bit more, a little tighter. But anyway, you can see right back in here. Let me pull out my screwdriver so I can show you guys. See that right there? We broke the rear wing stay. This is called the wing stay. It holds the wing up, obviously, because it tumbled pretty good. And I think, like Woogie said, I agree that these things, as much as they weigh, the bodies and these wings are going to take abuse. And obviously, there you go. I broke my first wing stay. No biggie. We'll replace that. Shock towers look intact. Shocks look, you know, besides being dirty, it doesn't look like anything came apart. Suspension is still good to go. Yeah, you can even see it's bent. Look at this, the wing stay. So we're going to replace that so far. No big deal. Other than that, I don't see anything externally. We got some, obviously, chunks of grass into the front shocks. Shock tower's got some grass stains on it. But the front looks intact. I won't know until I start tearing this thing down, because you guys know me, I'm super OCD when it comes to cleaning. Everything in the middle of this thing, including the center diff, is coming out. I probably won't take out the front and rear clip, who knows, maybe. But probably not, I don't think I need to. But definitely I'm going to be taking out everything in there. And you can obviously, hold on a minute. This thing reminds you to turn your shit off. So, kill switch is up. Let's unplug it. Again, I am not running no switch. 3,000 milliamp, and I got a 4,000 milliamp life battery. Spectrum, I believe they are, coming. This is a 3,000, I have a 4,000 coming. Life battery, and I'm running the battery straight into this extension that goes into my receiver. No switches for me. Kill switch is set up with the, oh wow, that's a trip. I also seen that too. I might have to cut those a little bit. It looks like my, these carbon fiber deals, look, can you guys see that? They're grinding into the rear diff housing. Remember, I got two, I just got one, I'm waiting for the other one. I got two brand new diff housings. I might go aluminum, who knows? I might just put another 500 bucks. You know, what the hell? Let's just make this a $4,000 fit scale buggy race kit. I do also agree with what Woogie says. If you want something that is identical to a 8 scale nitro race buggy, and this one is the replica of the TLR 4.0 race buggy. It's the same exact thing, just on steroids. Double steroids. Okay? And it jumps, flies, handles just like a 8 scale nitro buggy. Okay? You don't have the RPMs, obviously. But other than that, this thing is a lot. When I did a couple times when I really just pulled the throttle, full throttle, this thing is just nasty. I think the 23 is too much. I'm probably going to go down, I'll put it back to 22, or I might go a 21. Try them. I'm going to experiment with all the different pinions and see what I like. This one's okay, actually. I mean, I'm very surprised that it's even pulling a 23. So, there we go. We'll do like, you know, what's his name? 2358, baby! Right there! OBR power! Oh. I'm just clowning. No fun intended. Anyway, yeah, there you go. You guys seen it. 5B is nasty. She's good to go. Other than the rear, yeah, you can look at it. Look at the rear wing stay. See the wing mounts in the rear? Look at them. You can see them. They're crooked. They're going to the left. So other than that, is it cutting? Well, obviously it's not going to cut into the over here. That's kind of trippy. How will that? This, I'm going to have to cut this. It's grinding into the diff housing in the back. And as you can see, there is a little, not too much because I blew it out last time, but there's a little bit of grass underneath there. I'm putting the when I pull this engine out, I'm putting the outerwear underneath the engine case. Just don't have to clean all that out all the time. So, all right, people. Other than that, that's pretty much it. You seen it here. We ripped it, gripped it, ripped it, sent it. Full throttle pull. Good thing I just stopped. Man, I don't remember. Maybe I'm coming on a different day or something, or they changed the schedule. They usually don't run their sprinklers like this. I mean, I would have been running out here right now, my shit getting wet. I'd have been pissed. Anyway, we're good. I might run it over here a little bit more, burn the rest of the fuel out of the tank. But other than that, this thing, and again, Techno is the baddest. NT48.3, especially once you do all this stuff to it, is the baddest 8-scale nitro truck out there. For bashing, anyway. I don't know, racing, whatever. I'm speaking for bashing. And this engine, trust me, you are not going to find a better quality engine, performance, tuning. Oh, by the way, no wonder my tune was going up and down and I was messing with it. Look. I should check this stuff more often. I'm sitting there messing with my idle like, why does my idle keep changing? I had it dialed in. The tune was dialed in. It kept changing a little bit. And this is why. If your return spring and your carburetor is not returning shut all the way, you're going to have that run-on problem. You're not going to tune the way it should be. But anyway, other than that, this thing was on point. Badass. Love this engine. We're going to run my other favorite engine, the RCR modded 288 Rex Legend. In my opinion, the biggest, baddest nitro bashing engine ever made in the history of engines. The Rex Legend 28.8, either stock or modded, doesn't matter. It is still, without a doubt, the baddest quality, performance, full package engine ever made, and probably will stay that way until somebody comes out with something better. So anyway, alright people, enough of my yip yapping. Damn, good thing I got done when I did. Boogies, got all the dirt in my nose. Alright people, catch you guys on the next one. This is gonna be the video for the week, or maybe longer. Alright, catch you guys, stay tuned. Engines coming, platforms coming, more fifth scale stuff coming, possibly another surprise fifth scale whip coming that nobody probably expects that I would ever buy, especially the way I am. Anyway, that's all I got. Muggy's out.